something with pictures of her dude. Hello, I'm sorry to bother you again, but
oh, it's you. Bobbed head! You are not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Belieb, are you? She lost her beloved husband, and now acolyte slut who was like a son to her.
Of course I'm not. No. But since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear what she has to say.
Very well.
And then there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attack Mrs. Inme. That probably means she isn't a rebel. Maybe, unless she's Lady Kira.
Is this about poor Pare? Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can talk about that right now.
But what about Maya?
She's innocent. Maya, I heard she was found guilty. First my dear husband, and now Pare.
Mrs. Inme, you don't really believe that Maya is the killer, do you?
I don't know. But that was the verdict, so what else can I believe? What am I to do?
The verdict was already reached in your husband's case, but the truth of the matter has yet to be found.
How can you be so sure?
Because I believe that Maya is innocent. That is all I have right now. My faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened.
So you're defending her based solely on faith, even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused.
Hey, they can't kill me twice! That's right.
All right then. Your faith has moved me. I will tell you what I can.
All right.
Are you sure about this, Lady Belieb?
My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Khura'in. As such, she is not one to make light of another's faith. But if I find that you have lied about your faith in Maya Fey's innocence, I shall curse your entire family and all your disciples for the next 8 generations.
Hey, leave Athena and Apollo alone, buddy. Are they my disciples? I guess they're kinda his disciples. Also, Trucy. Okay, weirdo, let's talk about Mr. Perez-a-lot. And boy, did he ever. To the death. How did Acolyte Zalot end up living here as your husband's disciple?
About 2 years ago, while my husband was at a spiritual retreat in the mountains, he came across Pare, collapsed on the ground. That's when he brought him here. You were always one to help those in need, weren't you, dear?
And he'd been living here ever since? About 2 years ago. That's around the same time Maya arrived in Khura'in.
Yes, he was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as his disciple. But not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family, too.
I see. If this is where Acolyte Zalot lived, there might be something I could learn about him lying around here. Okay. Are we just gonna examine the things yet again? We've seen most of this stuff. We didn't look at the teapot, but we don't seem to be able to. Ah, let's go digging through the trash again.
Bobbed-head, it appears you are quite fond of rummaging through the garbage.
I just thought there might be some other important piece of evidence in there.
Oh, is that right?
Look, I'm not doing this for fun, really. Doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in there. Great, so it was just so Rafa could make fun of us some more. Great. What else have we got? We know that this is the queen and her husband now. Picture the queen and her husband, the justice minister of Khura'in, Inga.
Yes, my mother and my father. What do you think? Do they not possess an awe-inspiring air, much like my own? Do I not make you want to say, aw?
Oh, terrifying is more the word I would use.
Well,
yes, they are very awe-inspiring. They're just full of awe, completely awful. They're awful. Your parents are awful, Rafa. What do we have? The orb's gone. That seems important. A photo of the high priest, his wife, acolyte Zalat, and Maya. Oh, look at how happy these weirdos all are. Since Maya's in it, it must have been taken the day before the rite. I should ask Mrs. Inmee about it. Yeah, put that in the court record. Also, the orb, notably, is in the background there, and it's not present here. That seems important.
To think that this would be their final family photo. That no-good Maya Fey has some nerve. I mean, here she is, posing with the two men whom she would soon kill.
I beg to differ. I see this photo as proof that she didn't kill them.
That smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abiding malice behind it.
I'll prove Maya's smile is the real deal. I'll make her smile at you until you like it. I'm a little upset that I have noticed that the orb is gone, but I'm not allowed to point it out or notice it yet. A little annoyed. Let's see, we got some cool butterfly drums, we got some fruit and some incense, but clearly we want to show this picture to her, so let's see what she has to say. Can I ask you about this photo?
It was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held.
The Feast of Blessings? Would you mind telling me a little more about it? Okay.
This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings.
The Feast of Blessings?
Yes, it is forbidden to eat during the days of the rite, so the day before it's performed, we enjoy dishes full of gingihl, an herb known to strengthen the body and mind.
It's not like ginger, it's gingihl. It's totally different.
You love the gingihl-based dishes I make, didn't you, dear? I kiss you. I give you kisses.
Gingihl. I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some of that. It's got a little oomph!
Yes, but many foreigners don't care for it because of its strong smell, bad taste, ability to cause indigestion, and occasional lethality of the spice. Our customs say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 p.m. And you can only have 2 bites, not 3, not 1.
That's really specific. Is it because this smell is too strong?
A very good guess indeed. It is to ensure the smell is gone by the time Lady Kira is welcomed the next day.
Wow. Is it really that strong? It's gotta smell and taste that linger. Come to think of it, the evening before the murder, an overwhelming odor was all over town. It was like a cross between garlic and mint. Ugh. Ugh. It's like if Brushel was a vampire hunter.
After the Feast of Blessings, Pare went over to the plaza to begin his supplication. I never thought that would be the last time I would see him.
Gonna kill you with my dagger, stab you in the heart, then you're dead, end quote. What was Maya doing at the time?
Shortly after Pare left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that.
Okay, we got a statement. That's gonna be important for reasons. We'll go over that later. So Acolyte Zalat went out to pray the afternoon before the rite. According to the newspaper, on the day before the rite, the plaza was so cold, the whole place had iced over. I have thoughts, but I'm holding on to them for now.
Pare always prayed a lot, far more than anyone I have ever known.
He was the plot twist of him being a vampire hunter? Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil that.
He was a devout young man whose faith was twice as strong as others.
I don't know why, but that's kind of intimidating to me. I thought I'd have made some progress by now, but I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here.
You seem disappointed.
Mrs. Inmee, is there anything else you could tell me?
Forgive me, but if I keep thinking about those two any longer...
Bobbed head! Yeah, I understand. I know. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you.
We have paid a visit to all of the people and places connected with this case. I think it is about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, don't you?
We do not have a lot of new information. But I guess we're done with this particular spot. Do we have anything new in our notes? Talk to those related to the incident. Let's go to the bazaar. And potentially we go to the detention center to talk to Maya, because she might have something new to say as well. But first, back to the bazaar. Okay, nothing new seems to be happening. So I guess we go to the detention center. Is this going to be a really light investigation, or is some kind of twist going to happen real quick? Hey, Maya. Please tell me you remember something. Maya sure looks tired. I'm so sorry, Maya. I failed to defend you during that trial earlier today.
I'm sorry too, Nick. I never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too, and you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, you should really withdraw from this case. Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do.
I could never abandon you like that. You might not believe me, but I'm gonna pull off a win somehow.
It's not like I don't believe in you. It's just...
Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see.
Okay.
You're awfully quiet, your benevolence.
It's only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you to. A good talk before you depart from this world.
Sorry, but we're not giving up yet. And we won't till the bitter end.
There is no need to put on a brave face. Your fates were sealed with today's verdict. Worry not of Maya Fey. The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taint from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Then, perhaps, the Holy Mother may finally forgive her.
Wait. Was that her attempt at comforting me? Are you trying to make me feel better, right? Because you're not doing a very good job!
Bobbed head, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle. Accept the judgment that has been passed upon you.
She obviously doesn't know me very well.
Then,
perhaps your sentence will be commuted. And hold it right there, your benevolence. Why do you always have to be like that? Maya, what are you... What is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nick here is risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it would come to no... No, it won't! Nick is just doing what lawyers are supposed to. He's defending his client, no matter what. Enough! There is no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. For we have the divination seance. But your insights were wrong. Uh-oh. That's gotta hurt. That's not great. You're twitching a little bit there. Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victims' souls or the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? You dare bring Her Holiness's name into this? You know nothing! You phony baloney! Please, you two, enough already! Sorry, Nick. I got a little carried away. It's not really like me, huh? No, I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner. How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this! I was a fool to show you compassion, and to think I could convince you to accept your fate! So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow! You will receive your just deserts as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you. I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things, but it's just the way she was raised, I guess. Everybody complaining about our religion again, says the guard in the back. Yeah, right. Okay, Maya. Now we can have a chat. That was just the, intro into the room. Drama! Could you try to remember what happened? One more time. I've been trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember anything from the middle of the rite onward. Oh, right. You suddenly felt sleepy, and everything after that's a blank. I still feel like she has to have been drugged or something. Even so, I didn't kill anyone, and I'm not the one going around dressed like Lady Kira. I feel like the food she ate beforehand is maybe super important. Although, it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there. Right. Were you close to Acolyte Zlot? We met several times during the meetings about the rite, but I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet. Didn't you eat together the day before the rite? Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish, but it was actually really good. I mean, it smelled terrible, but I liked it. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at Elduin's Noodles? Unfortunately, yeah. It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that, and then let it simmer for a really long time. Elduin should try that. He should try adding something other than salt. Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point. Now I miss ramen too. Nick, could you get me some cheeseburgers? Okay. So what was Acolyte Zlot like while you were eating? He seemed to be enjoying the food, but as soon as we were done, he left to go pray. And what did you do? Oh, I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite. That coincides with Mrs. Inmy's description of events. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira? When the rite started, it was just me and Abbot Inmy. but the seance vision showed a third figure who looked like Lady Kira.
I know. Lady Kira. I wish I could have seen her in the flesh.
You probably don't, because she might have tried to kill you. Yeah, let's stay focused on the case, shall we? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum.
Ah, but what if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy-bearded paratrooper. That mountain would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings.
That's from the Plume Punisher TV show, right?
Huh, how'd you know?
Because the real Lady Kira doesn't have wings.
Ooh, I've got it this time. There must be a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. Do you know there are 88 secret Plume Punisher bases here in Khura'in?
Can we please stop talking about the Plume Punisher show for a second, Maya? We need to talk about the real thing. Although, what if one of those things is true?
I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than it looks.
Well, I should get going now.
Sorry I wasn't any help.
Don't worry. I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it, because we're getting the heck out of here. If we get out of this. Then we'll go grab dinner at El Dunes. Or your favorite burger joint. You pick. Spoilers, they're the same place. Because we don't know the difference.
Sounds good. I think I'll get the extra large hamburger steak topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds.
You can have whatever you like. But first I've got to beat those charges.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What is it?
I have a favor to ask.
Okay. But why are we whispering?
I forgot I left something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Would you mind getting and holding onto it for me?
Sure, so what's this super important thing?
In my bag, you'll find a folding book. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tome of Secrets.
That does sound important. Okay, how could you leave something like that just lying around? Someone could read all of your secrets. That explains all the whispering. If Raven found out, all heck would break loose. I bet it's a super boring diary.
Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so...
Excuse me?
Oops! Don't tell anyone I told you that! In fact, just forget I said anything at all. It's supposed to be a secret.
The Tome of Secrets contains secrets? Imagine that.
What are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd go get it.
You are up to something. I just know it! Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you.
In more ways than one, apparently. You have anything to say if I show you any of these things? Specifically the Plume Punisher strap?
It's my Plume Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the entire world. I'll treasure it for the rest of my life.
Your benevolence? I can't help but notice how hard you're staring at this strap.
Me? Want that side, but you are sorely mistaken. Hey, your benevolence? Would you let me out of here in exchange for the strap?
Trying to bribe a public official, huh? That won't end well. She's thinking about it, though.
What a preposterous idea!
Didn't stop you from entertaining it, though, did it? You were thinking about it. That's pretty funny. Actually, I want to present her the dagger as well, since her fingerprints are on it, and that seems kind of important.
I can't believe the sacred dagger was used in a murder. Only a truly irreverent individual would dare do such a thing. And it was your fingerprints that were found upon the weapon. How do you explain that? I used the dagger during our rehearsals. That's why it has my fingerprints on it. And how do I know you are not lying? Why won't you believe me?
Just let it go, Maya. There's no changing her mind right now. Alright. Let's go get her Tome of Secrets. All the way back to the High Priest's house. We talking to the widow again, or something else going on here? Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Miss Zimmy's probably out right now. Well, just let myself in. I'll just get what I came for.
I am watching you like a warbad, bobbed head. You had better not steal anything.
I would never do something like that. I'm just here to get what Maya asked for.
Then get on with it.
I would if you'd stop interrupting me. Alright, I'm gonna assume it's in her bag. Ah, here's Maya's bag.
What is that strange patch on her bag?
It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. It's actually Maya's favorite show. She's got all sorts of merchandise related to it.
I see. He looks strikingly similar to the Plume Punisher.
They are similar, but the Steel Samurai definitely came first.
I see. How interesting.
Rafa seems genuinely intrigued. Do you want to watch some animes with me? There must be a common thread between Plume Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about trading with a Plumed Punisher fan? But I digress. I better find what she asked me to look for, and get going. Let's see here. This must be that Tome of Secrets that Maya was talking about. Looks kind of like a pamphlet. Like an extra large pamphlet. Back up to 4 pages already.
Well, bobbed head, are you finished now?
Hold on a second. The string around it's coming undone. Whoops! Oh, I guess I accidentally read it. Oh!
Ah, you fool! Do not lay eyes upon it! Put it away quickly before we go blind!
That's not gonna happen.
Relax, my hand just slipped. I just opened the Ark of the Covenant. We're not gonna go blind, we're just gonna melt. This is the Tome of Secrets! Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge our eyes out!
Alright. This book's related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Someone mentioned something about that. Here, Benevolence, do you mind if I ask you some questions? So, that's a yes? First things first. I'm gonna show you this strappy strap. Again. Just to tease you with it some more.
Do not flaunt that strap before me!
You know, I get the feeling you really want this for yourself, Your Benevolence.
You nincompoop! You know not of what you speak! I desired so dearly that I had all of our retainers dispatch multiple postcards for it.
Alright then, it seems really want was an understatement. I bet we do see a Nana swoop in, depending on what we ask. But tell me of the Tome of Secrets.
This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you.
Well, can't you make an exception?
If you insist. Nana!
Yeah.
What of this folding book? Yes, I see, okay. This very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in the purification rite.
Oh, very important. What's written inside?
Yes, yes. Yes, I see. Okay. Really? Is it all right to reveal that? Is that legal?
Your Benevolence?
Patience, patience. The book contains Lady Kira's true name.
Her true name? Is a name really that important of a secret?
to a Khura'inist priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know.
What's so important about a name?
Without a name, a priestess's voice will fail to reach a person's mitama. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased's face and name.
Oh, I get it. It's like when you see someone in a crowd you recognize, but you don't know their name. It makes it impossible to get their attention. I've tried. You're just like, hey, you dumb-looking jerk! And then everybody just goes, huh.
Indeed, you must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It is the same for Khura'inism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use.
The queen has a secret art? Does she do origamis? Because I know about that. It's just folding paper.
It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess.
It's just channeling. It's just channeling. I know.
In Khura'inism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
I should pretend this is all new to me. Oh, a secret art. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me all about it. You wanna tell me all about the secret? You wanna tell me the secret? Tell me the secret. Come on. Could you tell me about the secret art of the queen you spoke of? Come on. Come on, just tell me.
Come again?
Oh, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right? And you probably don't even know about it, so...
It is the secret art of spirit channeling. But I suppose those words are meaningless to you.
I'm just surprised how willing you are to tell me about it.
A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning of the technique.
Third rate's a bit harsh. I'd even settle for second. I'm easily a second-rate lawyer. I get paid sometimes in things that aren't noodles. Sometimes.
What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face.
Oh, what the heck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. That's where a medium lets a spirit possess her body to return to our world, right? And then she changes into the shape of the spirit and talks about everything?
Well now, I see you have done your homework.
Oh, I guess I studied a bit. Yeah, I read about it and don't, know someone who does it probably better than your mama.
With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not?
I've never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times.
I was having a nice chat with cool dead guys.
Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death.
Really? That sucks. So even a spirit that's brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time between the moment of its death and the moment it's channeled. Does she ever come into a channel and be like, I'm okay. I'm alright. Phew, I'm not a ghost. But they are.
Yes, yet it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded and how we have maintained our unique culture.
So spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics.
It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother.
Illegal immigrants?
Yes, it is becoming quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life and look to Khura'inism for their salvation. Among them are also those of dubious nature who have been driven from their own lands.
dubious nature, driven from their own land. Gaspin Payne definitely fit that bill, because nobody liked him! But they sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. Okay, what about your spiritual power? Have you been working on any channeling? Can you channel your spirit's benevolence?
I am but the royal priestess. There is still much that I must learn. As of now, the divination seance takes me to the very limit of my ability.
So her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's.
You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you? I could hear it. I can tell.
Don't be ridiculous. No, I would never.
It is written all over your face. You impudent nincompoop. You think I've got a clock in my head, don't you? The divination seance was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the queen. That is what my mother taught me when I was little.
So the queen can perform the dance of devotion. That'd be a sight to see. Hubba hubba.
Someday I will be a powerful priestess and queen just like my mother. And the divination seance is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day.
Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence.
You shall see. It will not be long before I, too, master the secret art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen who unites her people for the greater good of Khura'in.
Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to.
I'm gonna ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Looks like she actually has something in common with Maya.
Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than to stand here and talk about spirit channeling. Not that you even know what it is.
That's true. It doesn't have anything to do with this case, as far as I can tell. Or does it? If the queen is a spirit medium...
Are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira?
Ha ha! I guess she saw that one coming.
Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. On the day of the rite, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace.
Of course.
My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Khura'in would personally battle the insurgents? This is precisely what makes you third-rate.
Another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so... Over there! After him! Don't let him escape!
What is all that racket? What? That escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town?
Escaped prisoner? We're talking about that guy with the bushy beard?
There is no reason to panic. The police are on his trail.
He's no longer a suspect, but he might know something, considering he was at the scene of the crime. We gotta talk to the rebel! Let's get to him before the police do! Let's go take a look!
Wait!